There's a certain ache that comes with realizing too late what you once had. Love, it's never loud when it leaves, it just fades quietly, taking pieces of your soul with it. Jamal never thought he'd be the kind of man who took love for granted. He was charming, focused, and determined, the type of man who knew what he wanted. Or so he thought. Born to a Nigerian father and a black American mother, he grew up between two worlds, one that valued tradition, and another that praised independence. Somewhere between both, he learned to chase success and postpone emotions. Then came Elena, a vibrant Hispanic woman he met during his graduate program in New York. She was warmth in human form, a mix of fire and calm, with eyes that could silence a room. Jamal fell hard, but like most people who think love will always wait, he got comfortable. At first, their connection was magic. They'd cook jollof rice together on weekends, argue about salsa music versus Afrobeat, dance in the living room until 2 a.m. She made life colorful. He made her feel safe. They dreamed about visiting Lagos and Barcelona someday, raising biracial kids who'd speak both Yoruba and Spanish. But life happened, the kind that slowly drains love without warning. Jamal got a promotion at work, one that came with longer hours, endless meetings, and constant travel. Elena started feeling invisible. The goodnight kisses became text messages, and the long talks turned into unanswered calls. She'd sit on the couch, watching him type away on his laptop, her eyes full of questions he never noticed. He thought she'd always be there. After all, love had been easy so far. Then came the night she packed her bags. No shouting, no fight, just silence. She left a note on the counter that read, "You used to look at me like I was your home. Lately, I've felt like a visitor." Jamal froze. He tried calling. She didn't answer. Days turned into weeks. He told himself she'd come back once things calmed down. But she didn't. Instead, she moved across the country, started a new life, one that didn't include him. Months later, he saw a picture of her online, smiling, radiant, holding hands with a new man. A Caucasian guy, simple, carefree, with the same look in his eyes Jamal once had. For the first time, Jamal felt a kind of pain success couldn't numb. The apartment felt emptier. The silence grew louder. The smell of her perfume still lingered in the closet. He remembered her laughter, the way she'd steal his hoodie, the way she'd kiss his forehead after prayer. He remembered the love he took for granted, the love that once felt too ordinary to appreciate. That's when it hit him. The true value of something isn't felt when you have it. It's when it's gone. When the phone no longer rings, when no one asks if you've eaten, when the comfort you once ignored turns into an ache that never really leaves. Years later, Jamal moved to Texas for a new job. The city was wide and warm, full of strangers and second chances. He dated, laughed, and even found someone who cared, a kind-hearted European-American woman named Claire who loved poetry and long drives. She saw the good in him, even the parts he had buried under ambition and regret. But no matter how hard he tried, no one ever quite felt like home. There was always a quiet space in his heart that remained untouched, a space where laughter once echoed, where love once lived freely. One night, after another long day at work, Jamal sat alone on his apartment balcony. The wind was soft, carrying the scent of rain and faraway barbecue smoke. Below him, the city lights shimmered like tiny souls, people laughing, loving, losing. He leaned back in his chair, a glass of whiskey in hand, and whispered to the stars. "Elena. I finally understand." His voice cracked, not from pain, but from clarity. He finally understood that love isn't about perfection, it's about presence. About showing up even when life gets messy, about choosing someone even when the world pulls you apart. He realized he had been chasing success, thinking achievements could fill the void love once filled. But no promotion, no paycheck, no applause could ever replace the warmth of being truly seen by someone. Tears rolled down his cheeks as he smiled faintly, remembering the girl who taught him that love wasn't supposed to be convenient, it was supposed to be real. He opened his phone, scrolling through old photos he had never deleted. There she was, Elena, grinning in the kitchen with flour on her cheeks, her curls wild, her laughter frozen in time. For the first time in years, he didn't feel regret, he felt gratitude. Gratitude that, once in his life, he had experienced something so pure it still made his chest tighten. Maybe that's what life does, it teaches you through loss what you should have valued in love. Jamal sat there until dawn, watching the sky turn from black to gold. The sun rose gently, washing the world in new light. And as it did, he whispered again, this time softly, "Thank you, Elena." He knew he could never rewrite the past, but he could live differently now, love deeper, listen better, and never let comfort replace connection again. So if you have someone who truly sees you, someone who stands by you through the noise, who makes the ordinary feel special, hold them close. Don't wait for silence to remind you what they mean. Because once love walks away, it never comes back the same. It returns only as a memory, a whisper of what once was, reminding you to cherish what's still here before it's gone. If this story touched your heart, don't just scroll away. Hit subscribe, leave a comment about someone who once meant the world to you, and share this story with someone who might need to hear it today. Because sometimes, the reminder to value love might be exactly what saves another heart.